Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They find some open field here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They'll set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Fernando, ¿puedes obedecer a tu mamá, por favor?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and won out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
is going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. And again, it's Mahomes. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, he touched that pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their cornerback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Mahomes firing complete, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. On the handoff, Sermon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. On second down, another shot for Sermon. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And you always say one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Waller, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
They'll try and run the option. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Eagles 21, Lions 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. In motion left is Watkins. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Levi Onwuzurike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. To try again after the sack. Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to try and run. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Sermon. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope, but building whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take down from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. The defensive play, I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Sermon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Sermon. And a nice this move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, another shot for Sermon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain in the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Paul. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he's brought down. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. from the end zone, here comes Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his record.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Mahomes' throw complete here to Waller. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily, you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run. Here's Sermon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Sermon.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative of 4 yards.
Mama!
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now the play fake here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.